Hello, scallywags. I'm Captain Callahan, and today I'm going to be talking about Ubisoft's brand new game, XDefiant. So this video is going to go over the good and the bad of XDefiant, and keep in mind that this is only an opinion of this game. And before I start this video, tell me in the comment section below what you all think about XDefiant, and also if you want to, check out my YouTube channel by subscribing and liking this video for more content. You could also check out my Twitch and TikTok if you want to as well. Alright, so to start off, let's talk about the good about this game, XDefiant. So to start off, I'm going to address the elephant of the room, and that is the fact that it has SBMM, or known as skill-based matchmaking. So XDefiant does not have this, and a lot of games do, which a lot of people have been asking Call of Duty to stop using skill-based matchmaking for a long time, but they never did. So this game has taken upon itself to not have SBMM in the game, which a lot of people are liking right now. But me personally, I don't really care about the skill-based matchmaking as much as everybody else, but this is one positive, I would say, for XDefiant having no skill-based matchmaking. A very small topic of the game that I do like is the clean UI/menu of the game. I think it's really nice, easy, simple to go around and look through it, and it definitely reminds me of Apex's menu and UI, so yeah, that's a positive to me. I don't know, but the movement in this game to me just feels so smooth and nice. And I don't know, it just feels really nice to move around in this game. It reminds me of a mixture of like Call of Duty and Valorant. I'm not really quite sure why, but it does. So that's another positive in my book. The guns in this game shoot really well, in my opinion. It reminds me a lot of the older Call of Duty guns and how they have no recoil, there's no velocity in the bullets and all that stuff. So I think that this game has that similar feel, that nostalgic feel, you know. So yeah, that's another positive in my book as well, because I've been really missing that old Call of Duty feel with weapons. So anyways, one of my favorite things about this game are the maps. So the maps I have really no complaints about, though there is one thing that I could say about the maps later on when I'm going through the bad side of this game. But anyways, as I was saying about the maps are very fun, easy, enjoyable, like everything about them I think are fine. So yeah, props to Ubisoft to making the maps. Another little thing I like about this game is the looks of the game itself, like the designs, the graphics, the lighting. I think they did really good working on this. So yeah, props to Ubisoft for doing that as well. And all the factions of like the characters and stuff, like I think they did a pretty decent job with like the factions. I feel like there's a little bit to them that is going to be in the bad side coming up, but yeah, I think they did pretty decent with the hero shooter side of things. So yeah, now that's all of the good of XDefiant, now I'm going to be starting to get into the bad side of XDefiant. And there's a few things that I say that definitely needs to be worked on or looked at, so here we go. To start off with, let's go with something that's very well known in this community already, and that is the bunny hopping that goes on in XDefiant with its movement. So bunny hopping, essentially, if you don't know, is just that you spam the jump button and you could just hop around like a little bunny rabbit and dodge bullets, and you also get the nice velocity, and if you have good aim, you absolutely could destroy people by just jumping around. I think the bunny hopping mechanic in this game is definitely going to drive a lot of people off, like especially the casual players. So I say that Ubisoft needs to try like looking at the bunny hopping side of things and try to make it to where there's like a little gap on how much you could actually jump in a few seconds. The next thing is the weapons in this game. So there are some pretty balanced weapons in this game, but there's a lot of weapons in this game that are actually way too overpowered for what they are. So you have like the ACR, you have the MP7 and the AK-47, which are like the main three weapons that are always being used around the game. And I think that guns like that need to be kind of looked at and tweaked a little bit, nerf them slightly, not too much obviously because you don't want them to be useless, but they just need to be nerfed. The next thing on my list here is the spawn points on some maps. So there are some maps where, like, let's say for instance zone capture, I think that's what it's called. You would be spawning on the defense side of things. You would be spawning so far away from the actual objective, and you also have to wait 5 seconds for your respawn. So I think it just makes it a little bit difficult to actually get to the zone fast enough, and that's an issue that I've always ran into while playing this game mode. Not only that, but there's also some maps that are so small that even if you spawn in, like, there's going to be someone already standing there in front of you or behind you when you spawn in. So it's like the spawning, I think, needs to be a little bit tweaked on some maps. I think most maps are fine, but some maps definitely need to be looked at with the spawn points. Next thing is I think that they need to work on making it easier to level up your weapons. I know right now that it's the double XP weekend for your weapons, which is really good. I like that, but I think they should make it to where it's like regularly a little easier to actually level up your weapons. Because right now it feels like I only rely on weapon XP boosters to actually level up my weapons, so yeah. Next up is something a little bit simple, but at least what they should do is add more camos to challenges and stuff. Because at the moment right now is that there's only 3 mastery camos that you unlock with leveling up your weapon through challenges, and nothing else. All the rest of the weapon camos are all buyable. You have to buy them on the store or through the battle pass, so I think they need to start adding more weapon challenges. So right now at the moment, that's all I have for the bad. I'm sure there's more that other people think is bad about this game, but yet, like I said earlier, this is just my opinion because I've played this game so far for a few days and I've enjoyed it. My friends have enjoyed it, so yeah. And now I'm just going to be talking about a little bit of things about what I expect from the game or what I hope from the game. So the real question is, and that's the whole point of this video, is XDefiant bad? Well, I don't think it's great, but I think that it has a huge possibility of being a good game. It is definitely a Call of Duty contender, but it's not exactly there yet to actually kill off Call of Duty entirely, because Call of Duty is a huge franchise and has a lot of fans. The thing I'm worried about right now for Ubisoft is that if this new Season 1 coming up, I'm hoping that they do not mess up Season 1, because this is their chance to actually show that they can make a good game that could beat Call of Duty, or at least be a good contender to Call of Duty. So with that being said, tell me what you all think in the comment section below about this whole thing and about XDefiant. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe. Peace.